Welcome to QuikStor 4.1. We've got some exciting new features and additions to the program that we'd like to show you in this brief video. First, let's start off with our biggest, newest feature, the QuikCRM module. The QuikCRM module was created so that you can build your tenant relationships. You can schedule letters or notices to be sent based on specific events such as move-out, anniversary, birthday, move-in, and more. We do have various videos and knowledge base articles available in our support center at support.quikstor.com that details how to use this newest module. We've made some changes in the way that your automatic bank deposits will be handled by QuikStor Express, or can be handled. If you go to Change Site Setup and then the Technical tab, you'll see down at the bottom we've added 3 new fields: default payments to outstanding balance, automatic bank deposit during overnight process, and automatically process QuikCRM during overnights. By default, these are going to be unchecked. Each of these has a specific feature. The most commonly requested feature was the automatic bank deposit during overnight processing. Clicking this button disables the ability for a user to manually commit a bank deposit. Instead, the QuikStor Express program will automatically finalize the bank deposit for 24-hour periods during the overnight processing. If you do decide to send out QuikStor CRM letters and notices via print or email, you'll want to make sure that the automatically process QuikCRM during overnights button is selected. We've also added a great feature for those of our customers who are using e-commerce. QuikStor builds custom e-commerce pages to match their facility's main website. We've now added an Analytics tab where you can enter your analytics tracking cookie code. This will be added to each of the pages on your e-commerce website and allow you to monitor who's visiting your e-commerce pages. The Tenant Information window has been updated to include some important information. We now include the daily charge. The daily charge is the rent plus any additional monthly fees such as insurance or rent tax divided by 30. QuikStor uses 30 for most of its daily charge calculations. So 137 in this case divided by 30, this unit's daily rate is $4.57. For sites once again using e-commerce, we now have added a notification on the tenant window when a customer is using a custom web password. Since e-commerce defaults to the gate code, occasionally sites will report that a customer is having trouble logging in. More often than not, this is because that tenant has set a custom web password that is different from the gate code and can no longer remember it. Remember that you can go to Tenant, Reset Web Password to reset the key code to the tenant's default. And now we can see that custom web password message has disappeared. In Change Info, we've added some new fields. You'll notice that there's now a license plate field, a license state field, and an area for the tenant's country. In addition, there's a QuikCRM button. By default, this will be checked for the tenant. This button controls whether or not the tenant receives QuikCRM letters and notices via email and print. You can check or uncheck this button. Email addresses must now be properly formatted, so if you try to enter an email address that is not in the proper format, it'll say that you must enter a valid email address. Keep in mind that this field does support multiple email addresses, so if you wanted to add more than one email address to the tenant's contact information, you could do so. Be sure to separate email addresses by a comma. In the Alternate tab, we also have added some fields for the alternate, including country, date of birth, license state, license plate, and gender. There is also now a QuikCRM button, which by default is disabled for alternates. Again, you can add multiple email addresses for the alternate as well, using a comma to separate them. These labels here are the custom labels that can be configured in Site Setup. We've now added a report to the Report Center where we can pull a report for all tenants showing what the custom labels contain. I'll add some here so that we can see that when I pull the report. Under the Miscellaneous tab, you can see that we've also added a field for the tenant's date of birth. The tenant report that I was just referring to can be pulled by going to Tenant and then Custom Fields Report. I'll exclude vacant units and click OK. We can see that my custom labels are now organized by unit number, the tenant's last name, first name, and then the custom field values are reported. There's lots of other great features that were added to QuikStor Express. We've added a Blue Moon web integration, we've added SBOA to the insurance module, and we've added an integration to DoorKing security systems. We've updated the email outbox to provide an accurate number of emails to be sent, and updated the integrated mail service module with the ability to add print address labels for the alternate tenants. For more information about the features and additions to QuikStor 4.1, visit our knowledge base at support.quikstor.com. The QuikStor support knowledge base can be used to search for articles related to any questions you may have. We also have a section dedicated to videos and a Contact Us page where you can submit a support ticket to the QuikStor support team. For information about the version update, click on Knowledge Base, scroll down to the Miscellaneous section, and click on Version Updates. Details about each of the previous version updates for QuikStor Express can be found in this section. If we expand version 4.0, we'll see that all of the great features that have been added to the program. In addition, as knowledge base articles are added, buttons will appear taking you to sections and articles dedicated to letting you know how you can get the most out of your QuikStor program. Once again, thank you for choosing QuikStor.